Greetings and welcome. It's time for an update on the 2022 California Seth Conference. We're just a few days away, or depending when you're watching this, just about to get started. And we have a lot of information to share with you. So as last year, our theme is Seth Applied. That hasn't changed because we're all about applying the Seth material. But what has changed is we're going to include a lot more components of self-expression. So besides our lovely Seth speakers, we are also going to include meditations, music, poetry, as well as the visual arts, all inspired by Seth, as well as of course, our Seth speakers, right? So we want to remind everybody that this is very much a homegrown production, home brewed, home cooked, however you want to put it. Sometimes we laughingly say that it's a little bit of a guerrilla conference. We're definitely very passionate, but at the same time, we're not professionals, right? So may this inspire all of you to roll your sleeves up and get in there and express the Seth works through your life in whatever way. And you'll see all kinds of ways now as we explore the arts, as well as the belief structures and the construct of the Seth material. So on day one, we have some amazing speakers. We're going to kick the day off with some lovely meditations by Mary Bahi from London. So that will be a wonderful new way to experience someone leading us through meditations. Then we'll get right into Deb Tejada, who's going to talk to us about the Seth Research Project. So her talk is appropriately called, What is the Seth Research Project? Then we have an exciting piece from two groups that are led by Larry Rush. And so you might recognize them, the Black Sheep Artists and the Black Sheep of the Universe, right? So we're going to showcase their art. There's going to be some dialogue and some commentary, and then finally a live Q&A from Larry. So we really look forward to that coming up. Following that will be Helen Stewart, Dr. Helen Stewart. She was with us last year, and we're super excited to have her speak again. Her topic is going to be time applied. And we'll finish the day off with Chiron O'Keefe, who is going to speak to us on the soundproof room, the purpose of reality. Why are we here? And of course, there's a lot in the Seth material to unpack in all of these topics. So we're going to deconstruct and reconstruct the Seth material for you on day one. And we will continue right into day two with Alexandra Andrianova. She is single-handedly managing and has created the Seth Experience, another Facebook group. So we look forward to hearing from her on ideas. She'll kick day two off in the morning, at least morning California time, of course. Then following that is Richard Gentle, right? So he's coming out of England, right? So we have a lot of speakers coming in from all over the world in all kinds of different time zones. So that always adds to an interesting dynamic here, especially as we speak about time, right? Richard Gentle is going to speak on letting go of the fence from test to trust, right? So definitely a talk we are looking forward to. He's going to be followed up by Miles Blount, and both Richard Gentle and Miles Blount were with us last year. So we're super excited to welcome them back. Miles is going to speak on Seth can set us free from the official line of consciousness. Now that sounds wonderful to me. And this material has been liberating us for many, many years. So let's continue to dive into how it can set us free, right? Then we have a very special guest, Barry Gellis, right? He was one of the New York boys. He was there when Jane was channeling Seth, right? He's very much, he was there, right? So that's really powerful. He's going to speak on a very, very important topic, and that is, what is a victim in the world of creating your own reality, right? That is an amazing topic, right? One we wrestle with, especially as we see the world and what's going on in the world, right? So we are also going to include Barry reading some of his poetry. He was referred to by Seth as the poet, right? And also some music that is a production of Barry Gellis, who wrote the lyrics, and Matthew Comagese, right? And we will finally come to the grand finale, and we'll have our own very own Virginia Bennett, who's been a part of the Bay Area Seth groups and very much a part of the conference since the beginning. And she's going to speak on another powerful topic, one that's been scratching many head scratchers out there. This one is the idea of Jane, how she came to the end of her life, right? That's been a head scratcher for many of us, right? And so the topic is Jane Roberts died for our sinful selves, a resurrection. Now that definitely should raise some eyebrows. So we've got some incredible speakers coming up on that second day as well as the first day. And we're going to have a lovely closing again by Mari Fahi, a nice meditational closing, kind of two bookends of the conference. And it's going to be just an incredible portal into multidimensional information, multidimensional experience. We're going to expand that multidimensionality through the arts, through music, through poetry, through the visual arts, and of course Seth speakers, right? Speaking and engaging with this material and speaking on how we're applying it in our lives. And very much this conference itself is a very practical application of the Seth material. So to wrap things up, just want to mention some logistics, of course. The conference will stream to this channel, this very YouTube channel that you're watching. So you can go ahead and subscribe to this channel. That'll help you get integrated into the conference. And this is where you're going to come back on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. San Francisco time. We look forward to seeing you here. And lastly, I want to say that this conference is completely run by volunteers, running on passion and excitement and joy and creativity. And however, if you feel like offering a donation, that would be very, very much appreciated to cover some of the costs and whatnot. And you can do that through a link on this channel, as well as a link on the California Seth Conference website itself. So with that, this is the 2022 California Seth Conference signing off. We will see you very, very soon in our multidimensional stage. We look forward to being with you there.